So the one thing that's universally true about animal viruses that break into the human kingdom, from the animal kingdom to the human kingdom, is they're clunky. They don't infect humans very well because they've evolved and adapted. Natural selection has selected for ones that infect that animal well. And so when they infect humans, they try it many times until they get lucky, and then they get a mutation where it can infect other humans. The best example of this is 2002, 2003, when the first SARS virus came out. It had a 10% mortality rate, which is, that's like 30 times worse than the current COVID-19 we had, but it only infected 8,000 people. Why? It just didn't infect humans very well. And when they went back and did testing, they found that it infected civets well and also bats. So one of the cool things that I've discovered about COVID-19 is they borrowed Oracle's supercomputer, a scientist from Australia, and they wanted to see which animal that the virus would attach best to. So they tested it with humans and like dozens of other animals, and lo and behold, it didn't attach to any animals very well. It attached perfectly to humans. This does not happen. It's almost proof positive that this was manipulated in the lab. And what you do in the lab is you actually speed up evolution and you direct evolution because you keep infecting mice that have human lung markers. So it thinks it's infecting a human lung, and you do it over and over again. You get the sickest mouse and the one with the highest viral load, you take that out and you infect the mice again. And each time you pass it through the virus, you get the sickest and the most infected mouse, and you do it again. You're selecting for the worst, the most deadly, the most efficiently. And this is what the scientists found. Alina Chan from MIT, she said it looked pre-adapted, and this is what convinced her. What really was sort of the smoking gun, though, is we discovered that the way the virus is genetically constructed is virtually identical to a research project from 2018 that had Dr. Barrick from UNC, Dr. Shi from Wuhan, and Dr. Peter Daszak from New York. They actually applied for money to create something that looks very suspiciously like COVID-19. They didn't get the money for it, but almost everybody believes now that Dr. Shi in China went ahead and did that project, created that virus, probably to create a vaccine, and probably it was an accident that it leaked out. But we have all of this evidence now, and yet it has been like pulling teeth to get a Democrat anywhere in Congress to sign even a records release. And I tell these people all the time, look, I'm a Republican, but if a Democrat comes to me ever and asks me if I'm the chairman of a committee to sign a records release, I will never turn them down. I can't imagine ever turning down a records release from our government. And yet I have had to use blocking nominations, blocking legislation, tying things up in order to get them to finally sign letters. And lo and behold, even when I finally got a Democrat to sign letters to get COVID records, the Biden administration won't give it to me. It's not even classified, but they won't give us the records.
It's shocking, and your book describes it so well. I really hope everyone in our audience reads it, because